Hey there, Facebook friends. How are you today? Thank you for joining me. If you wouldn't mind, do me a favor. Like the show if you feel like it. Share the show if you feel like it. I am going to be doing the same thing right now, sharing out this show. I'm going to apologize right here, right now. New baby Arlo, who is not a human baby, but he is a canine baby, is not very pleased with me and not very pleased with his kennel training. So if you hear him in the background, I apologize. He is not being injured. Alexa is playing baby lullaby music for him. He has a heater and he has a light. He is on the sun porch in my studio, but he is not a happy camper right now. So I'm sorry if you hear baby Arlo crying in the background. I am sharing this out right now because I want to make sure that the practitioners that follow us are in the club. Are y'all in the club? Are you in the Dr. Jackie club? I'm in the club. Probably asking, what club is that, Melissa? By the way, I'm Melissa Crispell. I am the clinical training specialist at Perk Integrative Health. And if you are new to the group, Perk Integrative Health is the beautiful marriage of Perk Nutraceuticals and ELISA Act Biotechnologies, home of the LRA by ELISA Act test, where so many folks have experienced the gold standard in food and chemical sensitivity testing because it is a game changer. If you are sitting around wondering, why do you feel like this? Why do you keep getting ill? Why can't I heal this? Why do I have these invisible illnesses? Why do I have these symptoms and nobody can figure it out? It's time to look at your food and chemical sensitivities. Let's do that. Hey there, Dr. Lisa Green and Dr. Ed Catalano, Ashley, Suzanne. It's Miss Sue to me, but it says Suzanne on there. Hey, y'all, thank you so much for joining me. All right, we're looking at those food and chemical sensitivities, but docs, if you're not in the club, and I know y'all are, some of the ones that just popped on here, I know y'all are in the club. The club I'm talking about is PIH Academy. PIH Academy, Perk Integrative Health Academy, Physiology First. What does that mean? That means getting to the root cause. It means looking at the body and making the adjustments to help the body do what it was designed to do naturally. So I wanted to go over this for you. Who is this course for? This is not for the general public. It is not for patients. It is not for the general population. It is for practitioners, because we want to help you understand what the Physiology First approach is all about. So who is this for? We encourage you to apply to be part of the PIH Academy. If you are a licensed healthcare provider, that means MD, DC, DO, ND, a PA, an RD, a CCN, a CNS. All y'all can be part of our club. You don't have to have a current license, because we know that some folks, maybe they're retired and they're not in practice anymore, but they still want to learn this information. Maybe you're an ND and you're in a state that can't get licensed, but you are in a credentialed profession. We welcome you. Please join us in this group. If you're looking for a way to create your own personal lifestyle programs, folks, I was just at the AIHM conference. They had a whole module on lifestyle medicine. This is not woo-woo. It's not new. It is not, it's not groundbreaking. I had someone say to me one time, I was presenting a poster and I was presenting it from a clinical study that was done in 1990. And this practitioner looked at me and said, why are you presenting information from 1990? And at first I felt that sting of embarrassment. And then I went, wait a minute, isn't it a shame that in 2019, it's still relevant information because people aren't doing it? Do you know how many patients have been to so many doctors on the planet and nobody has asked them what they eat? Nobody has asked them how often they poop, what their sleep is, what their hydration is. Y'all, those are the keys. If we're not getting those things right, we are not unlocking this puzzle. Come learn how to do that. Physiology first. If you believe that physiology should come before pharmacology, we invite you to come join this group. You can devote, if you can, devote 2 hours. 2 hours, that's it. 2 hours per month. We all get together online. You don't even have to travel. There's no expense. Here's the cool thing. Once you are in the club, once you are in the PIH Academy, you have access to these modules. They're yours, and they're free of charge right now, right? Free of charge. Dr. Jaffe is doing all of these lessons. So you are learning from Dr. Jaffe for 2 hours, one time a month. If it's an inconvenient time for you, you have a scheduling conflict, if it's not working for you, you can go back. Go back on Monday night. Go back on Thursday night. Whatever night is good for you, morning is good for you. Go back and look at those modules. Take those quizzes. Put some new information in that toolbox there. Class size is limited. Just want to let you know that. Excuse me. Dr. Lisa Green says, it's an amazing course. Great info and refresher on stuff they glossed over in school. Thank you so much for saying that, Dr. Green. I appreciate that. Let's take a look. I'm going to give you an overview of what we studied this year. And why am I doing this? Because we are almost finished with this year's session. Hey, Jay, thanks for being here. We're almost finished. November the 3rd at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Time is our last session for this year, for 2019. We're going to be doing a recap, a wrap-up, and a live Q&A. So docs that are in, bring your toughest case. I need you to send that over to me, send it over to Casey. We're going to get that to Dr. Jaffe. We're going to incorporate that into the slides, and we're going to have a discussion on it. So if you have a really super tough case and you want Dr. Jaffe to weigh in on it, come on over to the PIH Academy, and we're going to be talking about that on November 3rd, 11 Eastern. So Module 1 was interpreting basic lab test. Functional versus standard lab ranges, there is a difference. That standard lab range was created, and it's a, what is the word? The word just went out of my brain, and I took my B12 today. What's going on? I think Sir Arlo over there in the next room is throwing me off. But it's a range of all of everybody, even all of sick people, all of healthy people. I don't want to be compared to anybody else. I want to be compared to myself. I want to have the best possible range for me, for my body, because my body's different than everybody else's. Even though we have, the same body parts, our function is still the same. Mine's just different because I have different input. So I don't want to look at a standard lab range. I want to look at a functional range. What tests are meaningful and what tests just noise? Doesn't really mean anything for us. Dr. Jaffe went over that, and that module is there, Module 1. Tests reviewed included the rationale for the 8 predictive biomarkers tests. There was an overview of that. Functional versus conventional approach to management of hypertension and hyperlipidemia. Module 2, we went over evaluating metabolic function, review of useful tests of metabolic function, and the clinical management indicated. So we went over thyroid, parathyroid, male and female hormones, adrenal hormone, hypothalamic pituitary axis dysfunction, glucose regulation, protocols for management of hypothyroidism, hyperthyroidism, insulin resistance, sex hormone insufficiency or imbalance, PCOS, menopause and perimenopause, diabetes and fatigue. That was just in Module 2. Come on, y'all. Targeted supplementation, methods of assessing the need and plotting a course to repletion. We reviewed the clinical understanding and the use of nutritional supplements. We went through a whole host of supplements. Vitamin A, B1, B2, B3, B5, B6, B7, B12, folate, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin K, vitamin E. If you want to get caught up to speed, if you want a refresher course on those items that maybe you've not been using so much lately, as Dr. Green said, that was glossed over in school, come on over. This summer, we looked at targeted mineral supplementation, methods of assessing the need and plotting the course for repletion for the following: copper, zinc, selenium, iodine, calcium, magnesium, manganese, phosphorus, carnitine, choline, CoQ10, inositol, and taurine. We then went into interpreting specialty lab tests, essential fatty acid, oxidative stress, lipid, glutathione, autoimmune markers, allergy, GI testing, toxicology, heavy metal heavy metals, molds, blood and urine, yeast, fungal markers, infections like Lyme, Epstein-Barr. We went through them. Then we went into, once we hit the fall time, we went into genomics, review of the most common tests, actionable results versus myths and marketing spin. Get the truth on those tests. Focus on the markers of epigenetic risk factors. What can we really have an impact on? Then last month in October, we went over urine tests. First morning urine pH, standard urinalysis, amino acids versus plasma amino acids. When should urine be ordered? When should plasma be ordered? Inflammatory markers of repair deficit. What does repair deficit mean? It means inflammation. When your body is not repairing, you have a lack of repair because your immune system is spending so much time fighting other things like foods, additives, preservatives, FD&C food colorings, toxic metals and minerals, molds, pet danders, therapeutic herbs, you name it, it's on one of those LRA by ELISA Act tests. There are up to 512 different items to be tested currently. Y'all, there's no excuse not to. It should be your first line of defense. It is not a last resort type of test. It is going to help you get to the root cause very quickly with those patients. Like I said, this coming up month in November, November 3rd, 11 Eastern time, we're doing a wrap-up, we're doing a review, we're doing a conversation and a live Q&A with Dr. Jaffe. I encourage y'all to apply. Please do it soon. Do it before the 1st of December. I'm going to tell you why. We are going to be archiving all of those sessions, all of those modules, and you're going to have to buy them if you want access to them. But you can get in now. It's not going to cost you a dime. It's only going to cost you your time. Ooh, I rhymed. Ooh, again. Maybe it's just something contagious here. Maybe Baby Arlo did it to me. Anyway, I invite you to join. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Again, this is for practitioners only. It is not for patients. It is not for the general public. We are not teaching people how to doctor. We are teaching doctors how to get the body back to the way it was designed to operate. So, class size is limited. Currently, all 7 modules are in there. December 1st, they're being archived. You don't have to pay to get access to those. And I will keep you posted with updates for next season, next year's course, and what we're going to review, what Dr. Jaffe is going to teach us. We're going to be adding some cool new stuff to help you with your business, to help you with social media marketing. Yeah, we're looking out for you. We want to help you create that signature program, that program that is yours. Because y'all have gifts out there. Y'all have gifts that the world needs to receive. These patients are looking to you for help, and we want to give you all of those tools so that you can support them. All right, y'all. I will be back again next Tuesday with more information and inspiration. I hope you'll join me then. Thank you so much for being here today and for enduring new baby Arlo's whining while he is being kennel trained. I'll see y'all next Tuesday. Take care. Bye-bye.